What's up, everybody? Welcome to Chris Watch Review Party. I'm Chris.
I'm Shell.
And tonight, welcome to the watch party of Final Destination Bloodlines. Michelle, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to watch this. I think we're both the same. We haven't seen this since it was released in theater, so this is basically going to be our second time watch.
Yep. I hope I like it more this time.
Yeah, because you weren't a big fan of this, were you, when you saw it at the theater?
I was not. I actually dozed off.
Dozed
twice.
off?
Yep.
I didn't mind it, but it still wasn't as high on my list as what it was for a lot of other people. I think I still had it down to fourth, on a ranking.
I didn't even try. We'll have to see.
How's Big Bang Theory?
Oh God, good. Leonard and Penny just got together. We haven't met Bernadette yet.
Okay. So when they've just come back from the North Pole?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. That was maybe 5 episodes ago.
Yeah.
And yesterday I watched all but the last hour of Final Reckoning.
Okay. Cool. So with Big Bang Theory, you're still in Kaylee Coco's cute stage.
She didn't cut her hair yet.
Oh, she was always I didn't mind her when she cut her hair. I got used to it, but she was still better with long hair. But just the first few seasons, I think
she could definitely wear that short hair. Not many people could pull off that pixie, but she did.
Yeah, she did. And yesterday I watched the TV show Smoke, which is really good. Which is good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
it's on my list.
Yeah, it's based on the arsonist that was in California, like John Orr dude.
Yeah,
it's based on that.
Interesting.
All right. As normal, we have a link set up here in the chat. So if you click on that with a second device, you can watch Final Destination Bloodlines with us. It'll ask for a camera and a microphone. Just get past that, and then you should be able to start to watch the movie. Let's get started with it. So 3, 2, 1, play. Well, it's not a surprise then, is it?
Yeah. I'm going to look up my old ranking. Okay. I don't remember what it is.
I'm sure I did 1, 3, 2, 4, and 5, I think.
One, 3, 2, 6, 5, 4.
Okay.
Nope, that's Scream. Whoops. 1, 2, 5, 6, 3, 4. I seem to have a thing with 4 being my least favorite.
Again, if you just join us there, we have got a link set up in the chat. If you click on that with a second device, you can watch this film along with us. And also feel free to chat with us about this movie in the chat, or just talk to us about movies in general.
I had completely forgotten what the opening to this was.
I do like this opening though.
That's comforting. 5 months ahead of schedule seems extreme. Like a week or two, but 5 months seems like they forgot to put some stuff in place.
Yeah, a few bolts and nuts missing. Maybe a floor.
Mm-hmm. Support beams.
Well, they're trying to seem to build their shit quick.
Yeah, well, it's China.
Yeah.
I kind of trust them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if they were building this in Pittsburgh, I'd never go near it. And that kid, I would have chucked him right off the building.
Oh, the one with
Piece of
the one
crap.
doing the coins.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I would have chucked him off the building if he was my kid. He reminds me of Alfred.
He does. I noticed earlier today, 3 more subscribers since Tuesday night.
Nice.
You didn't happen to see any of Wham, have you?
No,
No, okay.
I saw it came on Tuesday,
Yeah.
but I didn't feel great, so I went to bed.
Yeah.
This weather is super great for sinus migraines.
Yeah. I was just going to say you'll get a shock when you watch it. Mike
Oh,
shaved
boy.
his head.
Oh, dear Lord. Well, I'll definitely have to check that out.
Everyone's giving him shit in the comments and stuff.
Funny how we'll open up to a perfect stranger, but we won't tell
Yeah.
the people that we love.
Be interesting to see what they do for the next one of this, number 7.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind if they did the idea like they with all the fake posters we got for this one, where they did on the cruise ship. I reckon that'd be fun.
Oh, that would be interesting. Trapped with nowhere to go.
Mm-hmm.
Flip that little jackass right over. Even if I'm knocked up. That's a great way to do it, though. Great way to tell them. Good old water retention.
Yep. Or warm days when you get fatty fingers.
Yeah.
I ordered that Scream book.
Did you?
Yeah. Give it a look. Add it to the collection.
Yeah, I'll end up ordering it rather than just wait for it to land on that website that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to get the ebook sooner than the audiobook.
Be a dodgy structure if it was bouncing that much.
I know. 5 months.
Yeah.
Wonder how many times they had to do this and listen to this song.
Have you seen those videos? I think they got like they're like the glass bridges, but they've got like screens in the bottom of them. They fake crack,
Yes,
and it scares
I would die
Chinese all the
right
Chinese
then.
tourists and stuff.
Yep, I would have a stroke. One thing that I did not enjoy is the fakeness of the blood and the. I mean, in 2025, this should be so much better.
Yeah.
It's almost better than the blood and, or almost as bad as the Blood and Monster Squad, and that was 35 years ago. Whoosh.
Oof.
I do like how they bring that little boy around. You know, this isn't just his only part, unless I'm
Yeah.
completely misremembering. That was magical. Very well done. Oh, not a good place to be. No wonder we stopped making pennies. They're cursed.
Yeah.
Ugh. Does it sound like, maybe it's me again? Does it sound like tinny to you? I swear it sounded like that in the theater too. I don't know how to describe the sound. It just sounds
Yeah, it's the movie. That's how it is.
okay. You didn't think you were getting away with it that easily, did you?
I don't know how people sleep with those bloody eye masks on.
I have one that has the holes for the eyes are kind of hollowed out,
Yeah.
so your eyes don't actually touch the mask.
Mm-hmm.
If I have a migraine during the day, I use it.
Yeah.
That one's not bad. I tried the regular ones that are right up on my eyes. Those I
Yeah.
can't do. But the other ones are much better.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's because it's pressed up against my eyes. I think it's like a distraction, so I can't sleep.
Mm-hmm. But you also feel like really confined. It's like people who sleep with their blankets all tucked in under them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that either.
Yeah, because when I go to the Gold Coast and go to the football, it gets like real light in there, like real early.
Uh-huh.
So I thought I'll take an eye mask once and see if I can like sleep in a bit longer. Nah.
Yeah. The other ones are much better. They had a much better success rate with those.
Yeah.
Pants on fire. Do you hear anything about flying cars from Tesla?
No, I haven't heard that one.
I don't know how true it is, but
Is that the next thing, is it?
allegedly. He can't even get a rocket to space 100% of the time, so I think he should skip the flying cars for now.
It would be cool though, because then someone would finally turn a DeLorean into a flying car, probably.
Absolutely.
See what comes up. Flying Tesla.
Did you find anything?
Not really something that says it like official.
Yeah, it was probably some stupid thing I saw in passing.
Just says there is no official confirmed Tesla flying car, like Elon Musk has discussed the concept as a potential future product. If they look anything like that bloody Cybertruck,
What a disaster.
I did see a few of them when I was over there, though.
Oh, they're everywhere. We have tons of them here.
I think
Did
they're
you have a
probably
glass of champagne to celebrate Travis and Taylor?
No.
Oh.
It's two people going to get married. Who cares? The NFL starts up in a week and a bit.
I know. I'll be spending opening day at Sam's because the Niners are playing the Seahawks. So,
Okay.
as is tradition. Hopefully, they'll win for my birthday. I don't know what day of the week my birthday is or what day of the week they start playing or what date they play, but I know it's very close to the same time.
For your game, I have Monday the 8th at 5:35 in the morning. So it'd be Sunday the 7th.
Yeah, Sunday. They're playing in Seattle, so
Yeah.
it'll be the night game or the late game. What date is that? Is that the 9th, did you say?
The 7th.
7th. Okay. So my birthday's Friday. I don't really pay attention. I just know it's coming. I don't really pay attention to it anymore. I have to do too much math to figure out how old I am. I always used to make fun of my mother for that because I'd ask her how old she was. Because I was too stupid to figure out how many years older than me she was until after she was gone.
Yeah.
I'd ask her and she'd have to think about it and she'd like have to subtract. And I was like, that is so stupid. How do you not know how old you are?
You know
Well,
what?
I lost 2 years of my life because I had no idea how old I was for 2 years.
I think you must get to a certain age and that must happen because I forget all the bloody time.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I feel twice as old and I don't think I look as old. So, of course, some days I feel I look it and feel 3 times older than I am. The ladies at Wednesday Night Trivia are getting me either cinnamon rolls or cinnamon cupcakes for next week.
Okay.
What kind of cake do you like? I'm like, I don't like cake.
Yeah.
Well, you have to like something. And I said, well, I'll eat just about anything if it's covered in cinnamon. So they took that as their lead.
Cinnamon donuts.
Cinnamon rolls with some butter on the side would be amazing.
Nice hot cinnamon donuts are the best.
We have. Are they like? Do they have gooey cinnamon on top of them?
No, it's still it's still the powdered sugar.
Mm. Yeah, that's the only kind we have here. Powdered ones. Unless there's other. I don't know. I don't eat donuts.
Mm. Or neither
don't
do
like
I
cake.
really.
I don't like cake, brownies, any of that stuff.
I'm not a big cake eater either.
We did get last year, year before for Gettysburg, we got this local bakery had cinnamon buttercream icing cakes and cupcakes.
Yeah.
So I picked up a bunch of cupcakes before we went down that year, and I had like way too many of them.
Yeah. I like Krispy Kreme donuts too when they're fresh and hot.
They're not bad, yeah. When I was pregnant, I got a box of that our local grocery store sold them, so I got a dozen.
Yeah.
And I didn't eat a lot of weird stuff when I was pregnant, 'cause other than A1. I drank that stuff.
Yeah.
But I I ate 11 Krispy Kreme donuts. 11.
It's good effort.
And G came home. Well, I would have eaten 12. But G came home from daycare, or I picked him up from school or whatever it was. And I said, G, have this donut. And for the first time in his tiny little life, he's like, I don't want one. He was chubby as hell. That kid ate anything that wasn't nailed down. And if it was nailed down, he gnawed on it.
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't eat this freaking donut. I begged him. I said, I will give you $5 to eat that donut, because I couldn't possibly ever in my life say that I ate a dozen
Yeah.
donuts. He ate it. Her eyes are creepy. That was pretty great.
Heisenberg.
That one's in a little bit better shape than Heisenberg's was. His looks like a meth lab. Debatable. That's what you get for using class outside, you dumbass.
Yes.
All I have is grass and I don't take glass outside. I like the giant Jenga, though. That's excellent.
Yeah, they did that in an episode of Big Bang Theory.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Sometimes. Whoosh.
Whoosh. I can see some people have just joined us. We have a link set up in the chat. If you click on that with a second device, you'll be able to watch this film along with us. We have just hit the 45-minute mark of the film.
Thanks for joining us.
Why would you have a rake under the trampoline?
I don't know.
I'm
At least
surprised
they
we
have the
haven't
lid
had.
open.
I'm surprised we haven't heard any news about Thanksgiving 2 for a while.
I thought that the other day I was thinking about Scream and took me down the Patrick Dempsey rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Patrick Dempsey is listed in it. And so is the lady that got scalped.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's super weird. Pre-production.
A lot of the main cast is back.
Yeah, I don't quite know how that's going to happen. Unless they show the opening again.
Oh, well, everyone here has survived except for Gina Gerson. She was the one, obviously the one that got scalped, and yeah, she must be in flashbacks or something. I had no idea to the other month that she was in bloody Cocktail, Gina Gerson.
I wouldn't remember. I watched Cocktail a couple months ago and I don't remember that.
Yeah, she's the woman who Tom Cruise hooks up with, and then Byron Brown ends up hooking up with her for so he can get his money back from the bet. That's
I didn't
her.
enjoy it the second time I watched it. I don't remember much of it.
Oh yeah, I was going through her profile the other day, and I was like, Gina Gerson was in bloody Cocktail. Who the hell was that? So then I just typed the name right, Cocktail, and then I did not know that.
I didn't, you wacko. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, the feet. I can't watch it. Why is it always the feet?
I don't know.
This part I can watch. It's the stepping on the glass I can't watch. No open casket for him.
Yeah, that's something I've never done when you go to a funeral and you know how you can do the open casket viewing before the funeral. Yeah,
Mhm.
I've never done the open casket thing.
Mm. I usually do the wake. I'll skip the funeral unless it's someone very close to me.
Hmm.
Got a little beautiful mind thing going on there.
Yeah, I'm so intrigued by that movie, Dead Again.
Oh, it's, oh, so good. Like the twist. Don't watch it before we watch it
Yeah,
together.
I'm not.
It's the twist. I remember, and Kenneth Branagh is one of those actors that I would watch paint this wall over and over and over. He's just magnetic. So he's the reason I saw it. But when the twist, it's it still gets me every time.
Yeah.
I'm most assuredly not watching that. Mm-mm. Got my belly button pierced a very, very long time ago. And the, the kid in front of me got his tongue pierced. And he came out, and the thing was like, it took up his whole mouth. and his taco like this.
Yeah.
And he was drooling, like it was very attractive. And I said to him, I said, why did you do that? Like, I don't know. It was way before the whole piercing everything you own was really cool. And I said, why did you do that? And he looked at me dead in the eye with this sausage in his mouth. And he said, because it's cool.
Yeah.
The guy comes up with this big ass bottle of mouthwash and says, you know, you have to wash your mouth 652 times a day. After you drink, eat, swallow, breathe, because obviously your mouth is bacteria magnet. And that guy goes, like, why? Well, now, like every other person in the world has their tongue pierced, but I've bitten my tongue before and been in tears. So I'm not having somebody shove a needle through it, that's for sure.
I'm sure they numb it though. That's why he would have been talking funny.
No, they didn't numb it.
Oh, they didn't?
Just from the trauma of stabbing him in the mouth, it automatically got swollen. You know, you fall, you bruise your knee or whatever, it automatically. This is a pretty good scene. Almost perfect timing, lady. Come on. How are you? Hmm? You want to watch this part? Yeah, do it. Pretty good.
Yeah, I had no idea that this guy here was he was the lead actor in the Grave Encounters 2 movie until someone mentioned it in the Wham live stream.
Didn't see it. I didn't see it. You know the odds of that happening? Sheldon would say, well, we can calculate it.
Yeah.
But what are the odds of that happening? What are they? He does a pretty good job here of getting the hell out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm. Good God. This part skeeves me out. Yanking on his nose like that. Big whoosh.
Have you seen the movie Payback with Mel Gibson?
I'm not sure.
There's a scene in that where someone's got a nose ring and he rips it out. So every time I see someone with a nose ring, that's what I always think of.
I might have. I don't know. If I did, it obviously didn't resonate. with a juice box. Don't forget the leaf blower back there. I don't remember exactly what happens, but I know something happens. Yeah, you keep swiping, buddy.
He's probably drove past about 30 bins.
Well, he's got Kelly on his mind. Show me your kitties. He just sounds like a douche. Maybe you should go live at Grandma's house. Clear River. That was nice. Should have stayed home. Well, I hope he has an EpiPen in his pocket at least.
I think he does, if I remember.
You can be in the same vicinity as a peanut butter jar if you're allergic to it.
Yeah. To answer your question, we do lives 3-4 times a week. We're doing one tomorrow night. We're doing the Bone Collector tomorrow night, which will be fun.
That's a good one. That's a great series by Jeffrey Deaver. That's the original book. Sam wants to buy one of those and travel the country with the dog. I don't know if that's something I'd ever want to do.
My parents were going to buy a caravan and go around Australia, but
Nice.
they opted not to.
It'd be cheaper. You know, you don't have a mortgage. You don't have a water, gas, sewer.
Hmm.
Well, you have gas, but I don't know if she'll ever do it because it'll just be her and the dog all the time.
Yeah.
And there's one thing for solidarity, or solitude. Quite another for all the time solitude.
You notice that his voice isn't as raspy as it normally was?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's right.
So he had an undisclosed form of cancer.
I forgot that he was a little boy.
So I put, what type of cancer did Tony Todd die from?
Mm-hmm.
The AI summary says Tony Todd is alive and has not died from cancer. As of the latest information available, he continues to work.
Well,
And there are no credible reports confirming illness or death. Yikes.
Well, we know that one's wrong.
Mm-hmm. And here's another one. His cause of death is linked to natural causes. What?
Yeah.
Okay, this says stomach cancer. It was stomach cancer, according to Wikipedia. But 7 websites before that, and the AI summary said that he wasn't sick. Yikes.
There's no way it would have been natural causes of him that thin.
Mm-mm. I thought we'd have more people in the movie room today.
Yes, so did I. It's still the unpredictable problem we have.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't remember if I said this to you or not, but I was reading the other about Spaceballs 2. They want Mel Brooks to film some footage just in
Well, they
case.
need to.
Yeah.
So he's 100 years old almost. They need to get it on with it.
I have a feeling he's just going to be Yoga anyway. He won't be President Scrooge anymore.
Well, if he is, he's going to be bedridden. I mean, I'm not saying Mel Brooks is bedridden, and that sounds far worse than I meant it. But I mean, it's not like he's going to be able to be doing the stuff that he was doing in the original.
President Scrooge, salute.
Did we watch the original yet?
Yeah, we done the original.
Did we? I thought so.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. It's one of those that you never forget.
I'm surprised the boys haven't done one yet for it.
Oh, they're probably waiting. Do they have that baby blanket in Australia? Because that is the baby blanket in America.
Let me see if I can see it again.
It's white with like pink and blue stripes. Not a lot of stripes, just a couple.
They might now,
Two blue stripes and 3 pink stripes.
But yeah, they might have, or maybe. Mine was light blue, then it had like the silky blue material around the outside, and my sister's was pink with the pink silky material around it.
From the hospital or from your parents?
I think that was my parents' one. I think
because these are the hospital blankets.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
We had tons of them. I don't know if they were when I was younger. Probably not. I don't think they made cotton back then, but Jacob definitely had them. I can't believe they let the sound in this movie go.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Hospitals are one of the most deadly places you can go. When we found out my mom had the brain tumor, I ended up with the flu and was sick for 3 weeks. My dad ended up with bronchitis, was in the hospital.
I've been in a hospital since 2020.
I can't remember last time I was in one, but it wasn't long. I haven't stayed in one for a long time, but I took Sam for her procedure. I'm in one a year. Never for me, though.
Yeah, 2020 was for me. I probably would have visited more. I probably would have went to a hospital more, but that was around the time when you could only go if you were the one person.
COVID.
Mm.
I was in them a lot with my parents, which was
Yeah.
enough. Enough doctor's appointments and cancer treatments and enough for a lifetime. If he's that allergic, all he has to do is touch that peanut butter. He doesn't even have to eat it. A friend of mine is highly allergic.
The peanut
Like
butter.
if I were to eat it and kiss
peanut.
her on the cheek, she'd go into anaphylaxis. But yet she eats a Dairy Queen. It's super weird. She's like, well, we just ask him to clean the machines. Like, you trust that? You trust this numbnut to clean the machine?
What from Dairy Queen has nuts in it besides the blizzards, like the blizzard things?
Well, they're mixed up in the mixer, so they have to clean the mixer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where they put the blizzard in.
Yeah.
So you're trusting some idiot making
Yeah.
very little money to clean that thing well enough that there's no peanut butter remnants or no peanut remnants, and I wouldn't trust that. As much as I love my Dairy Queen, which there's trivia tonight, and there's a Dairy Queen right by that, so I'm fairly certain I'm going to get a blizzard tonight.
Yes, don't blame you. We had one across the road when we stayed at Kentucky. I was like, I gotta get a blizzard.
I love Dairy Queen blizzards.
That was one of my goals in Kentucky. I was like, I gotta go to Dairy Queen and I gotta go to Wendy's.
Oh, the Frosties.
Or Wendy's, I wanted the hot and spicy nuggets.
Mm. the scene with Howard when he eats the peanut butter to help Leonard stay away from his house for the birthday party, the surprise party. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. The way they have him all swollen, he looks like an alien. It was excellent. How do you even begin to explain what just happened in that room?
I have no idea.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yep, they died. Obviously, multiple blunt and sharp force trauma. Survived anaphylaxis.
Yeah, one of my favorite episodes of Big Bang is when Penny does a shoulder. She falls over in the bathtub.
Sheldon has to get her dressed.
Yeah.
I love their relationship, Penny and Sheldon.
Yeah. Another good one is in I think it's season 7 when Leonard's got to wear the bloody woolen jumper until he finds the owner of the video
He's
store.
itching so bad, yeah.
Yeah. And then he just loses them at the end.
There's I read yesterday that they asked Jim Parsons about a reunion or a redo, and he said right now he's not up for it, but
yeah,
maybe in another time he might be. He's the reason it ended. He wanted out.
Yeah.
I'd still be watching that show if it was on.
I think some of them are coming back for the new show that's coming, but I think they're new characters though. I
don't know anything about the new one.
It's Stuart. It's based more around him.
Really?
Yeah, and I think I didn't see who it was. I think some of whether it's Howard or Raj comes back as other characters.
Kevin Sussman. Stuart fails to save the universe.
That's what it's called.
Kripke.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's coming back.
I read the other day that, because of course everybody knows in the cyber world that I'm watching Big Bang Theory because Facebook listens to you.
Yeah.
And they said that they were having a conversation with John Ross Bowie, and he misspoke. He's got tongue twisted, and he had this lisp, and the writers were like, "Keep doing that; it's perfect."
Yeah. People have been laughing at you the whole life.
He's from Bones. Interesting. Not in a Winnebago. There's only about 10 minutes left?
Yeah, that's not long.
I know it goes really fast.
Yeah, that was a good thing about the early seasons of Big Bang with Barry in it a bit.
Mm-hmm. And the geologist guy, I can't remember his name, but the year that when he starts winning all the awards and Sheldon doesn't win any.
Yeah.
You're back for more? Hmm? We're not done yet. No.
Was his name Bert?
Bert. That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
He was on another show. I can't remember what show it was, but he was a geologist again, which I thought was pretty funny. I can't remember what show it was. Good God, you're in a Winnebago. Give the woman a knife. Whoosh. Or not.
She didn't make it.
Still coming. Did you learn nothing? Cookie cutter neighborhood. All the houses are the same.
Yeah, look the same.
That row.
Yeah, we don't have that here, but we got some of the poshy neighbours and that like neighbourhoods, and they've like all the houses have got to be the same colour, same coloured roof, same coloured fence.
That's the HOA.
Yeah.
Should have stopped making pennies years ago. Mm.
So did you like that better the second time?
No.
No.
I was probably more annoyed by the fact that the sound is bad, the effects are bad.
Yeah.
I mean, in this day and age, all of that should have been so much better. I don't think my order would change. I still think I'd go 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, and 4, which is the race, which is horrible. I would still put last. I would put this and then the race.
Mm-hmm.
Only because the story is better in this one. But that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I
I
like
think they
this
could
one.
have done a lot better.
I think I like this one. Yeah, it's definitely wasn't as good as I was hoping. And I probably like it about the same as I did when I saw it in the theatre. So I probably
At least I
won't
didn't
watch
fall
it.
asleep this time.
Yeah. So I won't watch this again for another couple of months or more. Maybe before the new one comes, which is apparently isn't till like 2028. Even though they're filming it next year.
Gotta be dramatic.
All right, everyone. That's the end of tonight's watch party and movie. We'll be live again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Australian Central Time. We are doing the movie, The Bane Collector. So hopefully you can join us for that one. It's a good mystery. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching.